What's up, guys? Today I'll be doing a review of the Triumph United Bushido boxing gloves, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit, like 60s funky worms with waves and perms, just sending junky rhythms right.
Alright guys, so today I got these Triumph United Bushido gloves, aka the Heatseeker 2.0s, and give you guys a good close-up look of these. These are a full leather construction glove by Triumph United. If you're familiar with the company, they've been around for quite a while now. They had a first iteration of these gloves that were made years ago. They have the Death Adders, they have the Death Stars, and just a nice variety of gloves. So you can see here I got these in the red, full leather construction, double stitching throughout. And these are Japanese inspired gloves, aka winning inspired boxing gloves. So you can see here just the overall profile of the glove and 16 ounces. And design wise, there's not much to them. You just have the Triumph United logo and the patch that's stitched onto the back of the Velcro strap. But other than that, there's not much to these gloves other than that. So for those of you that like more of the basic simplistic style, these would definitely be suited towards you as well. And let's check out the weight of these gloves. So weight wise, let's do the right glove first. They're like right at 16.1. So let's check out the left. Left is right at 15.9. It was almost right at 16. So weight wise, man, these are like right on point, right on almost at 16 ounces. So that's dope to see as far as weight goes, to see a company that keeps everything on weight. So on to the review. What's up guys, Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Triumph United Bushido boxing gloves, aka the Heatseeker 2.0s. As you can see, I got mine in the red color scheme, Velcro closure, 16 ounces. Triumph United also makes these anywhere from 8 to 16 ounces, as well as a lace-up version. So Velcro lace-up, you have your choice to make, and they also make this in black. So black and red is the only current colors they have. I'm sure eventually they'll come out with more. But as you can see, for now, it's a really simplistic looking glove. It is a Japanese winning inspired glove. And if you guys are familiar or unfamiliar with Triumph United, and the company has been around for a long time now, I believe since 2010 or 2011. But originally they made a glove called the Heatseeker, and it was kind of a iteration, or should I say a version of a winning inspired glove that was really popular, and then they just discontinued making them. But after that, you saw a lot of companies kind of spawn off their version of winning inspired gloves, like Ring to Cage. You had Top Boxer making their own version of the winning gloves. Title Boxing has their Fighting Sport Fury glove. So there's definitely several companies that have kind of made their own version of a Japanese style glove. And when I say inspired by that, meaning they use a very similar style foam. The structure and the profile of the glove is similar to it. And obviously aesthetically, they try to make it look very similar to the winning glove. And that's basically to fill the gap for the individuals that will want to drop $300 to $400 for some authentic winning gloves, but want similar performance and the actual look of the glove. So these kind of gloves fill that void. And so you can see here, design-wise, it looks kind of similar to the winning gloves, but there are definitely some noticeable differences, which I'll go over here in the review. You can see that It's a full leather constructed glove. I believe that this glove is made in Pakistan, designed in Japan, but manufactured in Pakistan. But full leather construction, multi-layer foam padding. You got the Triumph United logo on the back. It looks really good. And the full leather Velcro strap with that 16-ounce Triumph United right there. You also have the patch, which is pretty soft, so it won't be dangerous for sparring, even if you tape it over. But this patch right here is pretty soft. It's not plastic, so you really don't have to worry about cutting somebody open with that. And then on the inside right here, you can see it just has the white piping, which contrasts to the red. The glove itself has a little bit more of a medium to slim profile. Size-wise, I'd say they're about right the same size for a 16-ounce winning glove. So if you have a pair of some winning MS600s, size-wise, these are almost identical. The only really difference I would say is the thumb is a little bit longer on these compared to the winning, and the finger compartment is a little bit deeper compared to the MS600. But the actual size and just profile of the glove, both the width and the length of it, or should I say the height, is about right the same size as the MS600. You know, the quality of these gloves are pretty good. The leather, I would say, is really comparable to the Fighting Sport Fury. So some of the higher end title boxing gloves, this is very comparable to that. You know, I definitely wouldn't say that the leather is on the same level as winning, or even any of the other Mexican style gloves. Very similar to the Fighting Sport Fury gloves as well. So the leather on that has a little bit more of a matte finish to it. It's not very shiny right there. But the stitching is done really nicely as well. You can see the double stitching throughout. You do have a pretty large size grip bar right there. The stitching is done really nicely on the palm side. Leather is done nicely packed on the fingertips around the corners and the edges of the glove itself. Everything's rolled in nicely, nothing's loose. You do have an attached thumb right here, a leather attached thumb. The area where the thumb meets up to the actual corner of the glove looks good there as well. Stitching looks really nice. Where the thumb connects to the back of the hand looks really good as well. And the glove itself has a really nice balance to it. So the actual foam and the weight of the glove is distributed really nicely. Nice Velcro patch on the back right here. And it has a really good hinge point with the double stitching throughout right there. The inside liner is not like winning. This is actually more of a satin polyester liner, where the winning uses more of a satin nylon liner to it. So this has a little bit more of a softer plush feel to it than the winning. One thing I wanted to show you guys and point out, since I have the glove open, is this foam right here, and I believe they use a multi-layer foam padding. I wish they use a softer layer of foam on the inside here, which I'll discuss in terms of the actual comfort of it. You can see it's pretty dense on the inside right here. And because of that, when you slide your hand in here, it takes a little breaking in because the foam being so stiff, it doesn't really form to your fist right away. Where some of the other gloves use a little bit more of a softer layer to give you more of a plush feel. I feel like the foam right here against the hand is a little bit stiffer. So putting your hand in here, it's really comfortable. I like the slim profile of the glove. Being 16 ounces, I have medium-sized hands. These fit me perfectly. The thumb position is perfect. It's in a nice spot. The positioning is really good. No jamming of my thumb at the tip. No pinch points or pressure points along the seam right here. The wrist feels really nice and supportive. You do have, I'd say, about a quarter inch almost layer of padding of wrist support right here, as well as on the opposite side that goes up to right about this seam right here. So it really locks in your wrist to give you the support you need. You do have that 3.5 inch Velcro strap that locks it in. So wrist support is really nice. Tight enough to give you the support, but not too tight to where you can't have a little bit of flexibility if you need that in your glove. The fingertip is really nice as well. So as you can see here, this does have a really deep finger compartment, very similar to the Fighting Sport Furies. I would say that these are a little bit more closer in terms of the actual feel and look to the Fighting Sport Furies than they are to the actual winning gloves. But you can really roll over and make a perfect fist. The grip bar is in a really nice position right here. And you do have this nice felt liner on the fingertip as well as an additional kind of like a rolled over piece of grip right here. That way you can really turn your fingertips over and really grasp it inside there. So I definitely like how they use that felt to give you a little bit more comfort. It covers up the seam. So a lot of times gloves have that seam on the inside that you can feel with your finger. They did a nice job of covering that seam with that felt liner to give you a little bit more of a luxurious feel. Thumb feels really good. Now, performance-wise, these gloves are more of a puncher's glove. And the reason I say that is this multi-layer foam padding. When I started hitting the bag with this, I was kind of expecting more of a pillowy, kind of a winning feel, more on the protective side of things, where you feel your shots, you get that crack and that pop, but you definitely get a good amount of shock dispersion. I felt with these gloves, in my opinion, that these were more of a puncher's glove. I felt like I really felt the shots come through. And it doesn't absorb the shock as well as Winnings do, or even the Fighting Sport Furies. Now the Fighting Sport Furies, I feel that the foam they use is a little bit more denser and a little bit more protective, where these are definitely softer and more of a puncher's glove. So if you're the kind of person that really likes feedback and wants more of a puncher's glove, these definitely fit the bill. If you do have sore knuckles, maybe have had a hand injury, you can definitely go with these gloves. It gives you excellent feedback, but you might have to put a little bit of extra gel padding around your knuckles or something to protect your hand, because I could definitely feel the shots come through, especially on the denser filled heavy bags. You definitely feel the shots. So these definitely are more on the end of the spectrum of being a puncher's glove rather than a protective or a more of a balanced glove. So more on the puncher side, so keep that in mind if you are looking to get these gloves. But other than that, they perform really nicely. If you want something that really pops on the bag, these would be the gloves that you'd be looking for. Protection-wise, again, I'd be wary of that. Just make sure you get extra level of protection. Maybe put that gel padding or something to protect your knuckles. Cost-wise, these are a great price for 89 bucks. That's a really nice price entry level for a glove that's full leather construction, really nice quality, has great hand ergonomics that's built into it, so when you put your hand into it, it feels really nice. I like the interior of the glove. It feels really comfortable. I can make a really good fist. It doesn't really have much of a break-in period. You can see that my hand is pretty flexible in there. My thumb is comfortable, and it has a really nice profile. The fact that you can get it in lace-up as well as different sizes gives you that nice variety to choose from. The only thing you do have to keep in mind, again, is just being the foam itself being a little bit softer for those of you that prefer a little bit more protection. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure you guys leave whatever comments and questions you have below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.